This is John Burke. I've been doing a series on BRICS. Today I'm going to talk about BRICS and de-dollarization. You've probably read about de-dollarization in the media. Well, it is blown out of proportion. So first, definitions. What is de-dollarization? It's the reduction of use in dollars in world trade and financial transactions. This has been a persistent theme since the collapse of the Bretton Woods gold standard in 1971 and the rising U.S. national debt, where many observers, economists, thought that the continued use of the dollar as the international reserve and trade currency is simply unsustainable. Well, obviously it hasn't worked out. We're still with the dollar. What we can see is that there has been a slight reduction in use of the dollar as a trade currency. So what do we mean by that? When one country buys something from another country, it was normally priced in dollars. The US dollar use as a trade currency was about 70%. Now it's slightly less. So for example, India buys oil from Russia. It will not be in dollars. It can be in rupees. It can be in rubles, and so on. Local currency. Okay, we have two BRICS financial institutions, the New Development Bank and the Contingent Reserve Arrangement. Both were established in 2014, and both were meant to complement existing institutions. None was designed to replace the U.S. dollar. What's happened? One, the contingent reserve arrangement simply is non-operational, and it's still in the testing stage. And the New Development Bank is funded in dollars. And since its existence has made most of its lending in U.S. dollars. There's been some exceptions with the use of other currencies, but it's very minor. So there have been loans in renminbi, euro, Swiss francs, and the rand. So where does this leave us? De-dollarization will be an extremely difficult objective to achieve. Now, we know that the BRICS are in the process of developing a cross-border payment system that will use local currencies. But this has not happened yet. This is still in the project stage. Likely, something will happen this year, 2024, and we might see a cross-border payment system using local currencies. But this doesn't replace the US dollar. It will just help the BRICS countries settle transactions in local currency. The New Development Bank, the new president, Dilma Rousseff, has also said we're going to shift from reliance on the dollar and put more reliance on local currencies. However, this is going to take a long time, and it will not necessarily achieve de-dollarization in the short run. And this brings us to the larger question. How do we de-dollarize? You must create a currency that is a product that people want. And if we look at the 5 BRICS countries, I'm going to exclude the new members. We look at the ruble, renminbi, rupee, rand, and rial. Who would want them? That's got to be the question. Even if they're put together as a basket of currencies, and a basket of currencies either backed by something of value, a commodity like gold or some other commodity, but that seems highly unlikely, or if it's wrapped around the idea of issuing debt, just as the United States issues treasury bonds. But the question remains, it has to be made attractive. Why would people want to buy this alternative currency? So we take a look. What do the BRICS have? Well, they do have substantial economies. They have exceptional potential for economic growth, but they have no markets. What are people supposed to buy? They don't have deep markets like the United States, which has the New York Stock Exchange, which has the Treasury Department. Why would people want to buy this alternative currency? That's the key, and I don't see any viable plan on the horizon. There's certainly no viable plan that's been published. So this is going to be the challenge to de-dollarize our international economy. All right, that's what I want to say for today, and I'll probably come back to this issue in the future. Goodbye.